before. I'm sorry for being semi not on time. Anybody that jump in and not of the live, just like and share the live. All I'm asking y'all to do, like and share the live. We coming from the phone today. We working from the phone today. Let me make sure we actually got something going, cause man. That's crazy. Coming from the phone, you see too much on the ground. You see too much of what don't need to be seen, huh? Coming from the phone, you see way too much that don't need to be seen. I actually can. That's how I did it last time for sure. Actually, that's actually how I did it. You okay, mama? You okay, Tinky Booty? You okay? What's going on? How y'all doing? What's going on? Let's see what we actually sounding like. Beautiful. No, thank you. Let's see if we actually got something going. Let's see what we actually got going. If we actually got something going. Cause I'm so tired of the I'm so tired of this stream messing up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh man, today was eventful, but I'm not gonna talk about the situation that transpired today until that person is out of that situation. But today was definitely eventful. Probably I ain't gonna say one of the craziest. We coming live from the phone. I already knew we was gonna have to do what we gonna have to do. If y'all hear anything, I got my ladybug in here. Ladybug, you wanna speak? Come here, mama. Tell me, girl. Up. You wanna speak? No. Oh, I said speak, not kick. You know you can't get up. Okay, you kissing? Oh, so. Okay. We got the ladybug in the building. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Like and share it live. Where you from? Hey. Say hey. Hey, how y'all doing? Like and share it live. What's going on? Like and share the live. Thank you. Where you from? Say hey, Buggy. Say hi. Like and share the live. Say like and share the live. Hey, baby. What's going on? How y'all day going? Yeah, beautiful, ain't she? She's a Doberman mixed with a pit bull. She was a rescue. She was definitely a rescue. Like and subscribe. Thank you for the love. Thank you. I got 4 of them. I love them too. I like these little guys more than people most of the time. She want to get on the couch, but she knows she ain't supposed to be on the. She knows she ain't supposed to be on the couch. Me and my 3 dogs chilling. How was y'all day today? How was y'all day? Can you cover the camera for the? How is your day? It was good. Cover the. What is that? Cover the camera for the what edit? For the what edit? I don't even know what that is. Should I trust you? You trolling? Who is that? Thunder Posse? They snore bad. They do. Put your hand over the camera. For what though? Like, what you finna do? What you finna do? They do. They do snore. Man, Sam, he was kicking it with me yesterday. That man snores like a grown man. Like he got 2 or 3 jobs. Hope everybody day going good with this craziness in the world. He an NFL player. All right, look, I'll cover it. There you go. There you go. I hope you got what you needed. It was a good day. I just did it. I don't know what it is. Don't make me look crazy. No, you welcome. You are so welcome. We coming from the phone because the Wi-Fi provider, I've been complaining about you too. Have a good day. I've been complaining about the Wi-Fi provider and all of that. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night wherever you at. I've been complaining about the Wi-Fi provider, and I finally reached out to them, and they like, oh yeah, we working on it. But my thing is, when stuff like that go wrong, and they be like, oh yeah, we working on it. What if I was like, I'm working on your payment every time you call? Like they just go shut your stuff off. I can't say like, oh yeah, I'm working on your payment. I know I owe you. I'm just working on your payment. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you, oh, I'm just working on your payment. But they could tell me, oh, we working on restoring the Wi-Fi. So now I'm here. I want to tell y'all about what happened today so bad. Like today was really like one of them out of a movie type situations. I had a person I ain't talked to, I ain't been with in like 4 5 years hit me up for something. But I do not want to speak on that situation. I do want to speak on it, but I will not speak on that situation until that person is out of that situation. So that's just where we have to go with it. But I hope everybody day was good. Mine was very mine was very productive. I can say that. Mine was very productive. My day usually starts around 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. and it ends around 10. So don't let nobody tell y'all in the content game that, you know, it's a it's easy. One thing I will say though, because I became more active when I left my full time career. I've been talking about it. I did it for 10 years, and I said I want to step out. I want to bet on myself. Remember, if you on here, like and share the live, like and share the live. Oh, my baby wants some love. But yeah, I stepped away from that career, and I talk about it because it's so fresh. But excuse me, I made a decision to bet on myself, and with betting on myself, here we go. With betting on myself, here we go. So I will say that I used to think like people that do content got a lot of time on their hands. I still feel that way. I feel that way even more now because I do content because I have a lot of time on my hands. So, uh, and I wouldn't like I did it before. I won't say that. Like I started my podcast 5 years ago, but you know how you had an urge where you know that you're able to do more than what you're doing. That's how it was. So I'm not gonna lie, but since we coming live from the phone, I know I'm only gonna get about an hour out of here with y'all, and I'm gonna be checking it periodically. I'm gonna be checking it back and forth, only because last time I let the phone completely go dead, I lost it only saved 14 minutes of that car session. So once this phone get low, I'm gonna switch to the other one. We not coming for even though we in the desktop view studio, we not coming from the desktop because of the Wi-Fi. And I'll just be here talking to myself. I did a 2 hour session. I did a 2 hour session yesterday, and it was 25 seconds uploaded. Hard. And on my side, I could see it. On my side, I could see that it's going, but I couldn't tell that it was the people, hop in, hop out, show love, but I could tell that it was on my end it looked like it was still on there. Of course I wouldn't have kept going if I would have known. Of course I would not have kept going if I would have known. She wanna get on the bed. Man, she wanna get on the couch so bad. But anybody who had dogs, like look at my shirt, all my dog shit. And you get dog hair everywhere. I go get my hair did washed, all that dog hair. Like this is an old style, but dog hair all over it, all in it. So I try to make it where at least in the studio, everybody don't want dog hair on them. Everybody do not want dog hair on them. But come in, let me know how y'all doing. You know what I messed up? I might gotta pause y'all. Might gotta pause and leave y'all, or maybe just leave. Everybody just keep the. You know what? We live. I just keep the mic going. I keep the mic going. Let's test the range out on this bad boy. You want to leave? Let me get the. Let me get the charges. Let me test the. Let me test the mic out. See the range on the mic. Kick them out. Love y'all. You stop my show? Cause I sure forgot to stop it. Don't you say nothing crazy. The mic is hot. The mic is hot. Don't say nothing crazy. They said what? Act like you? I ain't putting the mic on your ticket. What I tell you? Don't say nothing crazy. I did not. I ain't repeating this. No, it ain't. It might be on audio. Or whatever. Whatever. We back. Let's get them charges. We back. It's crazy because dogs be so. Hey, what's up? That was one of my favorite places to travel. That was one of my favorite places to go to. I had a wonderful time out there. Wonderful. There we go. Let's get these charges put in. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to be checking it periodically. I'm going to still give y'all 2 hours, but it's going to be split. I'm going to give y'all 2 hours, but we're going to have to split it. Only because I'm telling you, this thing will go dead. And then we would be on the desktop. But like I said, the Wi-Fi tripping. I gave y'all a 2-hour session. She ain't messing nothing up. I gave y'all a 2-hour session yesterday. 2 hours on here. And it was 2-hour session and it was gone. 25 seconds uploaded. I was sick. And on my end, it showed like, the connection coming back, but it told me the connection was back, but it did not say the connection. It did not say what's the gift. What you mean? What you mean? Like in the room, something I said? What you mean? But yeah, but we just kicking it. We just talking. So I hope everybody is having a good day. Y'all had a great day. Today was good. Like I say, some unexpected things happened, but today was a wonderful day. Like most days, it was a pretty good day. I can't even act like it wasn't. But shout out to everybody that hopped in and hopped out of the live. Like and share the live. If you were just checking out and you coming from for the live, check out my podcast, Overthinking Understanding Podcast. Check out social, heartfelt, and informative things on the internet. Shit on the internet for short. Check out car sessions. We do live car sessions now. For the rest of 2025, we're doing live episodes with myself. We also got an episode coming. I know that Men's Mental Health Month passed in June, and Mental Health Month as a whole, I think it's in March. But I wanted to make sure that we had a nice panel of guys that was coming on. So right now, I think I got like 4 or 5 people to do that podcast episode. We're gonna get that episode shot, and it's gonna be a good episode. So shout out to mental health. But yeah, shout out to it. Mental health is important for everybody, but 9 times out of 10, men do not speak about it enough. So shout out to everybody who sent me an email and answered Facebook. People sleep on Facebook. I know, like they say, don't necessarily talk about other platforms on certain platforms, but people definitely sleep on Facebook in those groups. Don't get me wrong. Like some of the groups I am, it has like a lot of spam and stuff like that in it, but a lot of those groups are very helpful. Some of my first guests came from that, and now it ain't, the game is told, not sold. So yeah, that's just a tidbit. Anything that I'm in Facebook groups for all type of stuff, podcast creation, um freaking podcast, YouTube, the car sales, business owners, investing, anything you could think of. 9 times out of 10, Facebook got a group for it. So that's just that little tidbit on that. I might talk about some of the stuff I talked about yesterday, only because yesterday episode is 25 seconds. Y'all don't know how bad that hurt my heart. Like I complain about the Wi-Fi, but I actually do be reaching out. I really want to not. I don't even pay the bill for the house, but I really want to not pay the bill and be like, oh, I'm working on it. I know I just ain't never been that type of person to not take care of the bills or whatever, but I'm like, oh, I know. I'm working on it. It's just weird, right? If you something going wrong with your house, or I can't say house, if you own it, then it's on you. But like apartment or something go wrong at an establishment, at the end of the day, they gonna try everything in their power to keep your money. They gonna be like, we keeping your money. We here. You can have this. You can have that. We go keep your money. I'm gonna have to start doing reviews. I said that I'm gonna start posting because I don't travel as much as I did, but every place I traveled, I know I talk about traveling a lot, but I actually did love the traveling aspect. Y'all seen me laying over. I'm just on the desktop that I wish I was able to be on y'all with. When I get that feature unlocked, we definitely will be doing some live reactions. We definitely gonna be doing some live reactions. I said I might do a little bit on here today. Might do a little bit of live reactions. It's so weird when you have it flip. I'm trying to see. So weird when you have it flip. But shout out to everybody jumping in, jumping out, like and share the live. Like and share the live. I'm locked in with y'all. We might give y'all 3 hours. However the night takes us. That's what we doing. How did y'all day start? How did y'all day start off? I took a break from fasting for like 2 months and I'm back on it. I took a break from fasting for like 2 months and I'm back on it, back on the fast. This how long this fast been going on. I do long fast. I try not to do anything under 36 hours. And I would say like yesterday, but y'all didn't even remember yesterday because it ain't captured. But yeah, I started fasting, of course, for like, well, I ain't gonna say of course, but like for most people for church. Or I won't even say for church. When you say it for church, it goes into the religious aspect of it and all that. I'll just say that I started fasting and I learned about fasting through the church and through reading the Bible or whatever. But I know that intermittent fasting and everything like that has become, I'll say, like a wave or so. It's definitely become like a wave or so, and people do it for health reasons. I would say that I always hit a wall, and that's what makes me stop. But that's what any type of working out, right? But I always hit like I always hit like a wall, and whenever I get cluttered and try to do it for weight loss or anything like that, I hit a wall. I'll get down, I'll lose, I'll hit a wall, and of course, just like anything, if you like when you doing a diet or treating a diet like a diet, I think that diets are good. I know I'm not the first person to say it, but I believe and I think diets are good when you're using it to kickstart off a healthy journey or like a new way of living. You're using it to kickstart. You're not doing it like, oh, and don't get me wrong, because sometimes it's good. You want to fit into another pair of jeans. You want to get right for it. You want to get right for the summer or outfit or a trip or something like that. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. I'm just saying if you're trying to do it, it definitely depends on how much weight you have lost, in my opinion. How much weight that you have lost or what you're trying to lose, what makes it work a little bit better. But yeah, with the fasting and doing it as a diet or whatever is definitely different for me. I find clarity and my body feels better and everything when I be fasted. So, like I say, I'm 21 hours in. I'll eat tomorrow. I ate. What is it? I ate Wednesday, so Tuesday was a non-eating day. Starting on Monday, so I like it. I like the rotating of the fast and everything like that. It actually works for me. It works for like clarity and stuff like that. But anybody want to do a diet, want to try intermittent fast, or you just want to get clarity, my body feels so much better. Like you don't realize how much. And I say it all the time. Like going outside of the United States, food is a whole lot cleaner anyway. But everybody doesn't get that chance to travel outside of the United States. So I would just say fast. And when I mean fast, like fast for like what doctors, I'm gonna say consult your doctor first, because I don't want to be up on here like gonna give it medical. But I'm not. I'm just telling you like what I do as always. But I would say like fast, and when you fast, go back and eat something that you usually always eat, and you would just see the difference. You will see and taste the difference. You'll be like, why was I even eating this in the first place? Like definitely off of the bat, I taste the difference. If you hopping in, hopping out, like and share the live. Appreciate you showing love, stopping in. Hope your day was good. Hope your night is even better. But yeah, so 21 hours starting that. I'm on that fast. And I took a break for like 2 months. I was transitioning out of the last career field that I was in. So like I took a break. I kind of ate what I wanted to, but my body's been so used to fasting. I've been fasting off and on for like 5 to 6 years. So my body was it's used to fasting. It's not necessarily used to eating every day. And when I do, I feel it. I bloat up real bad. I feel heavy and everything like that. So I definitely enjoy fasting. And like I said, I don't use it for weight loss purposes. I hit a wall every time. Like I'll get down some pounds, and it's water weight. Through consistency, it'll stay off. But it's just like anything. Like I say, any diet, like I was saying from the beginning, if you don't use it and continue to use it, it's just gone. It's gone. It's not on there no more. So yeah, that's my little tidbit. Y'all see me over here. I'm messing with the computer. I got one of the episodes uploaded for y'all. I want to say one of them uploaded. Technically, I got two done. But I got one uploaded. How do y'all feel about AI? I had seen something where the creator Chat GPT was like, people shouldn't trust AI as much as they do. Like I feel like that goes without saying, but at the same time, it has definitely been helpful, and it can only be as smart as what we created. And the more we allow ourselves to be dependent upon AI, of course, it's gonna get smarter and things may get worse. I will say, like, I use Chat GPT all the time. I'm definitely a advocate for it, but excuse me, I have learned it's I mean it's just like what I said earlier, just like what I literally just got through saying. Some people use it for what they use it for, and I feel like the AI, it's just like any tool. It's only as smart as what you able to do with it, or the person that's using it. And I would definitely say like um it's what you input it and what you use. And I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get myself in trouble, but it's what you use it for. Some people the and I say that it's weird. Shout out to the people that's using it for businesses, but I also think it's weird too because now, and I don't like using oversaturated because I feel like quality, I don't it's not oversaturated with quality. It's oversaturated with people just making money. And you see people it's basically like a bunch of pyramid schemes like, hey, join my webinar, join my seminar, hey, I got this going on, and then you go through there and it's just a bunch of Chat GPT spit outs, and they just reading it, which is cool. Make your money, make your money, but you're literally paying them to you literally paying them. And don't get me wrong, I've I've been a part of it. I've been a part of it, but I will say when I did it, I knew what I was getting into, and I liked the way that the lady was selling. She was a hard seller. I watched her go on TikTok all the time. I watched her go on Instagram all the time, and I could truthfully give a care less about the product and what she's selling. But I do like hopping in to her classes. I do like hopping in on her live still because I'm trying to basically get, I don't want to say like a lower subscription, but more of like a mentorship off the side. Cause like people will sell you what they sell you in your face, but it ain't. If you tell them like, oh, I'm trying to do this, they might go up on the price. So hey, I'm paying you for what you say it is. I don't. It's my money. Once I pay it, I'm in your class. It don't matter what I do with it or not. But what was funny on one of them, on a couple posts back, she was like, she gonna start weeding out the people that don't use it. I paid you, and you said it was a lifetime. So that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. But like I say, I do think it's a bunch of definitely y'all are definitely or we are definitely funding some of the lifestyles that we see on social media. Come to my webinar, check out, can I see the back of that? Check out my I don't like that. Check out my webinar, this, that, and the third, and then you legit funding their lifestyle. You the reason that you can come check out their webinar and they got something to talk about. I ain't even trying to be funny, but like I said, I done did it too. It's each his own. It's what you get out of it. it's definitely what you get out of it. But I also know, I ain't gonna say thank you don't have to go that route. But it feels good when some people do need it. Some people definitely do need it, and I do have someone. I don't know. I'd be lying if I understood. I don't want to say that either, because it'd be like you done spent your money, you don't know exactly what she do. I will say that I have like a one-on-one type mentorship program with someone that helps build businesses. That's literally what her nonprofit does. So, um, yeah, we'll see, man. We'll definitely see. That 25 seconds hurt my feelings. They dirty for that. I wonder, I wonder what it's gonna do. Like, I wonder what it's gonna do. Like, I'm like, you gonna play like that? Hopefully, I could get it retrieved. Cause 25 seconds is dirty. That's dirty, crazy. I'm like, man, 2 hours, 2 hours condensed down to 20 some minutes. But really, what y'all see is like 25 seconds hurt my stomach. That's part of the game, though. You win some, you lose some. That's what I like about live, though. Live is clear cut. Nothing fixed anything like that. Just raw talking to the people who you talk to. I do think, like I said, I'm thinking about Twitch. I like that on any platform that you go to, no matter like how big your fan base is, it don't always translate over. It doesn't always translate over to your new platform. Like you can have 1,000 people on one platform, and I ain't been there yet, but just watching some of the lives and stuff I hop in on Twitch and some of the people I watch, like it's brick by brick with most of these things. Even if you got a decent, you can have 30,000 people on Instagram and you tell them follow your Twitch and you click on there, they got 500, 500 followers. I seen a person who had got 1 million on Instagram, 500 on Twitch, and I hop on in and out their live sometimes, and it'd be like 11 viewers. So it's definitely humbling because you can get it. It's about keeping it and then understanding what people are following you. Like I say, I'm always doing some editing. I don't even be in the studio like that, like I should. Like I say, one day at a time. Nutrition is up. Fusion nightclub. Matter of fact, why I got y'all attention? Why are we doing this? Let's just go. Let's just go to all of the little businesses. I got something posting right now. So on here, can y'all see that? It's a lot of lights. Let me see. I might gotta take it out of there because that lit. Let me see the lit. We ain't gonna act like the lit case don't be dirty. I ain't even gonna say dirty. We ain't gonna play like that. But it is what it is, right? Let me see. It gets some action on there. I really hope everybody day was good. We just chilling. We just chilling. Welcome to Overthinking Understanding. It's the most genuine channel out there. Be genuine to yourself and kind to others. That's what we say. That's what I mean. Here we go. Let's see. Make sure we good over here. I'm gonna put y'all on here. So this one, let's see. Is it gonna get? Is it gonna do what it need to do? See the phone dang near brand new. But the case be looking rough. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see. Hold up. I'll put it up there about 3-4 times. We gonna make sure. Y'all see that one? All right. We gonna go through all these. These are all the pages. All my pages. All my pages. Shout out to everybody hopping in and out. Right here. There's no cut. Y'all see the whole thing. I ain't worried about it. There you go. Overthinking Understanding Podcast. There you go. That's this one. Scroll. We need some love on this page. You in Texas? Book with us before they act like Georgia and stop it. It's up Fusion Nightclub. It's up Fusion Nightclub. Show us some love. We'll pull up, make it happen. Victoria's Closet. Victoria's Closet. We just did our first giveaway not too long ago. Check us out. Check us out. One day at a time nutrition. That's all me right there. Support, man. Especially the new pages. Especially the new pages. I said it on one of the other lives. I don't remember which one. But it's so many avenues out here to make some money, have some money. And sometimes, or I say a lot of times, people get caught up in the P and they think they gotta be popular. No, 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 no. Be paid, you know. I don't even remember the P's I said last time because it was live, but be paid, you know. I say be patient, be passionate, be progressive, but you do not have to be popular. Like you don't have to be popular to make no money. The boring, easy, not easy. Ain't nothing about being successful easy, but the boring, same old, the stuff you pass every day, that's still the stuff that's making people billionaires, millionaires. Like, and don't get me wrong, like content creation and rapping and so much stuff get you there a whole lot quicker. And so much stuff, it's a difference between having assets and then having like liquid cash. And when you get into the business world of any type of money, like you learn, them big boys really don't have a lot of cash flow. They don't really have a lot of physical cash. They got a lot of assets. They have created where they have made a lot of opportunities. And don't get me wrong, some of the big boys definitely started out with a lot of cash flow and then they went into not, having so much cash flow. It's all about how you work it. But like J. Cole said it best, love yours. Everything is a little different for everybody. Everything work out a little bit different for everybody. Projects are not organized better with the magic episodes ready after recording. Yeah, this what I said, this software, this program that I use to edit my videos, it got pretty good. It got pretty. I ain't gonna say it got because it was already decent. I love the fact that it's set up for a podcast. It's set up for a podcast. I used to record the way that I used to upload when I actually was trying to do some editing. I used to upload by the camera to get the video, and then because of course, I didn't like the camera that I was working with on the computer, right? So I used the camera to get the video, and then I would record on the I would voice record. What is it, like Odyssey or something like that? I don't want to say it wrong, but I think that's it. And I would record on there. I will record on there and then I'll put it together. So when I go to upload, I will mute the whole camera video because I didn't have a mic or nothing set up. It was just a camcorder. And I'll mute the camera's view. And then after I mute the camera's view, I would sorry y'all, see how quick you just veer off? Mute the camera's view and then I'll upload the audio from the recording platform that I was using. And everything comes to the end. That's why I really want to take my time. And one thing I learned about being patient, like having conversations with people, I would say like words have definition, words have meaning. That's what it is. And that's just what it is, right? Even in this made up life, we have created definitions, whatever for, and that's what we go by. I'm just saying this to say, in the world that we live in, you live long enough, you realize that you could say the exact same word as somebody else, but their meaning is a whole lot different. Like what they actually think and what it actually means to them is a whole lot different. So I had a conversation and I was like, how do you feel about the word patience and what is having patience to you? And I was told like waiting, you know, until something comes around, or doing something to get the ball rolling and waiting. So the person, like consensus wise, they might have said it in a whole bunch of different ways, but they were just saying like waiting, just being still, waiting, doing something to get the ball rolling, waiting. And how I look at being patient and being taught how to be patient, I think that I put patience and maybe faith and works in like the same thing. So bear with me, this is what I'm saying. When I look at being patient, I would say it is not necessarily getting the ball rolling and just stopping. I think that it's continuing to do it even if you don't see it going on. Like still like be patient, like it's gonna happen, it's gonna come through, but you're, you know, if that makes sense. Like you're still working. Like you still work. You ain't stopping. You're not saying like, oh, I wanna. I'm trying to find it. Well, I'm trying to give a good analogy without losing the plot. So you're not necessarily saying like, oh, I'm wanting to get a job, but I'm gonna be patient on the opportunity to come to me. I don't look at it like that. Like I feel like the opportunity of getting a job, yes, it'll, you know, it'll have to come to you, cool beans, whatever, right? But doing what you need to maybe better yourself in pursuit of getting a job, not just like, oh, I'm sitting at the house chilling, but I know the job gonna come, I'm being patient, which it could be, which it could be like that, which it can be like that. But it's just funny that words have their definition and words have their meaning, and then at the same time you have what you actually perceive the word as. And the more that you get people to try to explain what a word means to them, that's usually how it happens. It's like, oh, well, yeah, patience, but this is how I'm saying patience, but this is what it means to me. I'm saying patience, but this is really how I view patience. And I just thought that that was yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Cause I'm definitely like patience and this gonna work out because I feel, I ain't gonna say feel, from what I have learned in doing anything, whatever setbacks that was gonna come, it's gonna come. It's gonna come regardless of how you slice it, how you cut it or whatever. If it's a setback and you starting something, 9 times out of 10, whatever setback it is gonna come. And the sometimes I'll say like the later that you start, and now you're not necessarily able to have patience because you're like, I need it done now. But if you're working it, like I may not, I'll say like putting in a claim. I've said putting in a claim. If you put your claim in early and you know it takes time when you don't actually need whatever going on with the claim, you know, like it takes time. And I'm saying like through like VA and stuff like that, you know, like, okay, it's gonna take time for the VA to process my claim. If I start early, the earliest possible as I can, I'm not necessarily looking for them to be done with whatever they need, and when it happens, it happens. I feel like that's still being patient, if that makes sense. Like that, but I also understand because they told me like, you know, it's like face without works, like that's how you look at it. Now I'm like, yeah, that's true, because now I'm like, yeah, that's literally how I look at it. Faith without works is dead, because you're saying that you believe that something is gonna happen, but you're like kind of like standing still. So it's like you waiting for it to happen. Once it happened, you don't need no faith that it's gonna happen because you see it in front of your face. Don't get me wrong, that when it does happen and you do get like that, you do get a rush, but I just, like I say, I just feel when you get the rush is more when you've been working on what you need to work on multitasking. When you working on what you've been needing to work on, or taking the steps to do whatever you have going on, when you do that, and it happens, you feel more like a sense of accomplishment. I lost it and I had to find it back. But yeah, you find like a sense of accomplishment, like, oh yeah, but I knew it's still like I knew it was gonna happen. Now you like, yeah, it happened. So that's how I look at it. So some people just like sitting and chilling, like, oh, I'm sitting, I'm chilling. Like, I don't look at that as me personally. I do not look at that as fair. Let me see if I could, cause I didn't even think about that. How about I do some plugging into the plugging in? But I don't even think I got a bunch of stuff opened on here. I do not think I have a lot opened on here. But yeah, you in the live, you just thanks to everybody that's jumping in, jumping out, like and share the live. We are going live until 2026. We are going live into 2026. So shout out all the love, man. Why can't I reply? I don't like that. Why can't I reply? Let me see. I don't like that. I'm trying to show love back. I'm trying to hate using time I added. I'm like, why you can't reply? I don't like that. I don't like the not being able to reply. But yeah, I gotta figure out how do you do that. But yeah, I hope everybody day is going well. Like I said, today was a good day. It was an eventful day. I really don't necessarily be doing too much at all. I don't necessarily be doing too much. I'm trying to make sure I could catch anybody that's saying anything now. I'm trying to have y'all up over here. But if I miss you, shout out. I was trying to go back and show love, but I'm new to it. But we like 5 lives in. We like 5 lives in. We might do a celebration. We might do a celebration for the 10th. Anybody celebrating the 4th? Anybody celebrating the 4th tomorrow, the Independence Day? How y'all feeling about that? I actually celebrate Juneteenth. I don't do both. And 9 times out of 10, man, my spouse be working anyway. But I would say in towards the end of my last career, I wasn't working on the 4th, but usually I was working. I was definitely working. But how y'all feel about it? What y'all gonna do? It was definitely hot. I feel like the weather be knowing what to do for sure because it was hot. It dang near felt like it was like a heat wave or something. And then now it's been raining, which is I'm saying that to say, the fireworks cause fires and make sure yeah, fireworks cause fires and everything, and it was definitely hot enough and crazy enough to start fires. So I think it's cool that it rained. Everybody be able to pop their little firecrackers. I think I'm gonna have to mute y'all. How we do that? Let me see. Hopefully y'all was muted. I was finna put it on speaker. That probably wasn't the best. I thought that through a little quick, but hopefully y'all was muted. Thank y'all for everybody that stayed in. Appreciate the love. Like and share the live. Let me see which one is popping up. Don't do that. Hold on, let me see. See, that's why I hate when websites log you out. But I also like it because you don't want nobody playing with your stuff. But it'd be inconvenient when you're trying to do stuff. Like, why you log me out? You ain't have to log me out. I'm trying to get it shared. I want to try and go live on other platforms, But I do be messing with YouTube. I definitely enjoy going live on YouTube. I have been live. I think YouTube and Facebook I enjoy very much so going live. Only because I feel like people sleep on those apps. People definitely try to sleep on those apps, especially Facebook. They like, oh, old people on there, this, then, and third. But Facebook, Facebook is good. Facebook is good. I hear a lot of good stuff about pay and everything on Facebook, and I'm not even like nowhere near that right now. But Facebook definitely has a lot of perks, and I think that's when anything in a consumer world where it's so much consumerism, and something new come out, and you just wanna jump on that. TikTok, and I ain't saying nothing wrong with that, because all those, I'm not saying nothing about nothing. Even Snapchat, I'd be surprised by how many people be on Snapchat and going live on Snapchat, and anywhere that you're able to keep an audience engaged and anything like that. Like that's dope. But it'd be a lot of people loading up on Snapchat, and people really be like, Snapchat dead. It's a reason that these celebrities on there. They paying celebrities, influencers, or whatever, like D list, A list. I'm sorry, that like bundle at the back bothering me. Y'all see big man back there? He's shorter than the rest, but he was definitely bothering me. I'm sorry that was loud. If that was loud in your ear, this little guy right here driving me crazy. I guess that's just where he go. He chunky over there. But yeah, I kind of forgot what I was saying, right? Oh yeah, the websites and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely. I think people asleep on those little websites. People get almost dropped you. People get caught up in the new stuff, and the old stuff is still relevant. You gotta think, if something been in business for a long time, they rather adapt or eat the competition than to go away. Don't get me wrong, like stuff is gonna be out, or stuff may become more popular, but you don't necessarily have to get left in the dust. And that's one thing important about when you have like a core group of people. Like I feel like everybody has the potential to grab a core group of people. If you can get a core group of people to fall in love with what you're talking about, or just your personality, or what you be doing, like it doesn't matter if another platform or group of people or whatever is doing anything, like you have the ability to be great in whatever sector that you have going on. But like I always say, most people don't really go out and do too much, and you just get consumed by people who make it look good, but truthfully, it's not too much out there that people can do, and it's not too much out there where it seems so saturated, but it's not saturated by quality. Cause I said all the time, like the good hairstylist can only do so many people head. The good car wash can only take so many people. The good detailer shop can only take so many people. And you could see in places where I would say that they're getting a little bit more money. You can see where it's like, I can't get you in, but this person, I swear by them, they do just as good work. You got stuff like that all the time. And I'm the same way. Like, I'd be quick to be like, hey, these people, that's not okay. I don't know what the new one is. They give me a hard time logging into one of my sites. Um, But yeah, whenever you be thinking like, oh, that's saturated, that's oversaturated. Think about it. Is it oversaturated with quality? And sometimes you go by testing it out. Like I say all the time, about I've been with my loctician over a year now, but I went through some unprofessionals. I went through some just for the money. I went through some I didn't care for personally. And whenever somebody is in your head, I think it is very much so important for you to like the energy and stuff. And I know we have overused that word, but I mean it just like that. Like you don't want nobody in your head that got bad juju and stuff going on, cuz then it's inside your hair. What's crazy, my sibling, his barber was like a bounty hunter or something like that, And I didn't even know that he used to be a police officer, and he got fired for being a police officer. Long story short, he done made the news. Him and his buddy tried to serve a warrant and done got picked up and put in jail. Picked up and put in jail, charged for capital murder. Not only were they picked up, not only were they doing bounty hunting work, not only were they shooting at a car that was fleeing and they weren't in a position to be getting ran over, they licenses had lapsed. They licenses lapsed. So just like, man, what was y'all doing? It's a crazy. I ain't gonna say that. It'd be like it's a crazy world. It be a little bit going on with the world though. Let me see if I could send it. I can't even get into it like I want to, so how I'm gonna send it. I'm trying to see what the new one is. That's what's so crazy about it. I wish no, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna say I wish it didn't sign me out, but that's not true. That's not true. It should have signed me out, but I don't know why it kept me out. Cause it say you got something new. So what is it? Mm, now I just gotta try a bunch of different ones to see if it'll work. Or just reset it probably, huh? Just the stubbornness make me want to try like I already got it. Let's see. Let's see. I need to add it. I hate that's the only thing I don't care for when you're going live from the phone. You can't really add the description like you want to, but I'm finna get that fixed. I'm gonna definitely get that fixed. Give me a second. Cause I don't care for that. I don't like that at all. But like I said, when this phone get low, I'm gonna get off this camera and use the other one. Get redo y'all 2 hour session that only uploaded 25 seconds. Oh man. Can you tell I'm messed up about it? Cause I am. That hurt my feelings. I'm up for 2 hours. They talking about we see you some dang connection restoring. It said that the connection was on that and everything. I'm like, man, are you for real? Come on. This crazy. But I like the security of it. I'm not even gonna lie. I done got no mind. Maybe that's a story for a different live. Maybe that's a story for a different live. I was about to say, like, I'm locked out, but I'm happy that they do. I would say that I'm happy that they do have this much security on there because I have definitely got into somebody's stuff playing too much. But I always say it like this: I ain't never necessarily been no cheater. I ain't even gonna say necessarily. Like I ain't never been no cheater, and I done came across my first share of cheaters and the way that they move and the stuff that they do. I ain't know nothing better, so I'm getting off into a different little account, and the shit deleted anyway. Matter of fact, I think in this situation, once I told them like I got into it, I ain't see them, but which you don't never want to go through nobody's shit. Like I don't even. My biggest thing be like stop playing with me, but I hate it. Like stop lying. And sometimes with liars, you gotta show them that you know. But long story short, this sadistic motherfucker was like, um, "Hey, really ain't gonna let me in. Okay, we finna redo it because y'all playing. Just whole new one then." But I don't even got that no more. What is you doing? That need to get fixed. I hate that. I don't even know why it still does that. Hold on, I'm lying. Do I not know did it just send me something? Hold up. But long story short, they was like, oh, it is in there. It's just under this. I was like, damn. That's what I get anyway. But I'm not an advocate for going through phones. Like once your gut tell you that somebody doing something that they ain't got no business doing, just take that. You ain't gotta go through not a phone. You ain't gotta go through not a one phone. Like I don't care for that. But I'm also like I say, never been a cheater. I'm gonna be upfront and for real with everything that I got going on. Like I'm not gonna sit up here and try to play you or do anything like that because I have been played plenty of times. So um I definitely know how it feels. So I be big on being the utmost respectful, the utmost upfront. We ain't doing no cheating. But it don't stop. One thing I had to learn, that's why you like live episodes, right? Like they just go where they go. One thing I had to learn though, with that and in that situation, or any of those situations, because there's been two spread out different. Like I say younger and when I got adult. Like just because you be real with somebody that be cheating, don't mean that they're gonna reciprocate it. Like in their brain, they a cheater. So you moving correct don't mean that, or doesn't mean that they're gonna reciprocate it. Like my people done had my whole password, whole different look, everything, and it's still done been a problem. It's still done been an issue. And I'm like, I'm giving you all of this. Like, why do you think that's just part of the game? Like if you cheating and you know what you doing, it ain't no way to fix it. And that's just another thing, like if you ain't checked out my podcast episode, your perception is your reality, then that's kind of like what I'm talking about for sure. Like everybody sees the world different based off of what's floating around in their little head. And we get it misconstrued with thinking that because we have similar opinions or we might agree on certain things. Hey, big draws. If we have similar opinions or we might agree on certain things that we see the world the same. It's not always like that. We just have a similar point of view for some things, but we'll like you'll be surprised people how differently people see the world. But that was like a big shocker to me. I'm like, I'm doing all this and that, and you still think I'm doing something crazy? And then you find out they doing something crazy. But like I said, I'm not an advocate for going through cell phones. Don't do that. That's just stupid. The moment you feel like something crazy or you ain't liking the way somebody moving, you just make a decision depending on if you go stay or not, and you move accordingly. But that's why I like lives, man. I don't have no script for the lives. Like I say, I'm definitely gonna start doing some. Once this Wi-Fi company fix, I want to tell them so bad. Like we not gonna pay you. You say y'all working on it. That's what your payment gonna be. Like it's what your payment gonna be. We working on it, and I'm working on your payment. When I get my service back, then you'll get your payment. And my spouse said the same thing, and that's probably what we go do. Cause I did the same thing. I had an issue with a hotel. I had been calling. I had been calling, trying to get a refund, do all of this, and they was like, oh, it's up to the hotel, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Soon as I put it in the public, soon as I go and make a review, oh, this is what happened, and you said this, and this is the truth. And you know what they did? I ain't care. They sent a refund. I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna get on here and lie like they sent a whole refund, but they sent half. They sent most of my little. They sent most of my What's that? StreamYard gives free hours, but you may know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. StreamYard? What is that? You got a link for that? What's StreamYard? I don't know what that is. But they said they sent that money to my account. I ain't say nothing else because I was go delete it. I was go delete it. Thank you. You sexy too, girl. I was gonna delete it and then put another review, like replying to their review, but I left it when I seen because at the end of the day, just like anything in life, you gotta remember the key objective. And the key objective was to get me some money back. So when I'm calling around and I'm getting frustrated and I'm calling and they not giving me what I'm asking for and they doing this, okay, on the phone, even though they talk about it's gonna be this call gonna be recorded for quality assurance. It ain't recorded for the quality of give me my money back. It ain't recorded for the quality of my health. And I'm raising my blood pressure arguing with y'all. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take it to the public. Cause just like, hopefully, I know everybody parents didn't teach them, but 9 times out of 10, if it's a crowd around, people gonna act a little different. People gonna act a little different. And I made sure you can go find a review. I made sure I put they didn't give me no compensation or nothing. Cause like, what is your problem? I got stuck in your facility inside the elevator in this. Oh yeah. And we walking up, I'm telling them like, yeah, we the ones got stuck in the elevator. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh I fought about they said they apologized. It was something like my bad or something like that, the manager at the desk. But like it didn't even dawn on you. And as a person who getting into the business side of trying to do things, I ain't gonna say trying to do things, just the being fresh in the business side of doing things. Um, yeah, getting fresh in the business side of doing things, you take care of your people. You take care of your people. That's what I would do if something messed up, something happened in my establishment, any one of my I just seen it. I was just gonna say thank you, Big Jaws. Any one of my places, like I said, I probably just gonna start showing throughout the live. But anything happen, Victoria's Closet, it's up Fusion Nightclub, One Day at a Time, Nutrition LLC, Overthinking Understanding Podcast. Anything happen with anything that I attach my name to, and you have spent your money, even if it was out of my control, but it happened underneath my establishment. Even if I don't give you all your money back. I'm gonna give you something back. But to just be like we got stuck inside of an elevator, we got stuck inside of a elevator, and you just like it's up to the hotel if he's gonna give my money back. Okay, cool. Leave a review. I'm talking about that money was back on in that account almost instantly. It say $100 pending. Thank you very much. That's all I wanted. I hate it gotta be like that. Cause I'm calling you. I'm calling y'all and y'all just, oh, we gonna get back to you. Okay, okay. You gonna get, no, it's cool. You gonna get back to me, all right. We gonna get some get back. But that just needs to say, I just felt like it was bad business. I felt like it was bad business and it was definitely unneeded. I shouldn't have even had to call and say nothing. It should have been off the strength. But like they say, closed mouths don't get fed. It should have been off the strength that somebody was stuck in the elevator on your property. You didn't think to give them their money back? You ain't, like, how was that not a thought that crossed your mind? But like I say, that goes back to what I was saying. Everybody's perception is not the same. And then especially in business, I done said it on some of my other lives, like getting into the backside of it and trying to find vendors and looking for different people. People be greedy. It's different. It's like I'm trying to feed my family and I want to make sure that my family is good. I would love to retire my parents. Like, not even I say that's a lot because I don't even want to retire them, but I want them to do what they want to do. Because people talk about retiring their parents, but some of their parents don't want to retire. I would say for my family, I would think my father keep working, my mom would be chilling. She'll be somewhere. I'll be paying for her to go on vacation or something like that. But I would say, I ain't gonna say everybody because that's absolute, but most people will want to do that, and I get it. And even on the business side, like you take on so much of an initial investment in doing what you need to do to secure what you have going on. Like I get it, but I also feel like people get greedy. But you do take on something crazy. Even in the media where it be like this CEO got a raise or this person makes this much and the employees make this. Like if all this fails, if all this goes kaput, you have, I would say, the employee on some terms have more resources than the person that took it. Like this is a job to you that you'll be able to potentially go get another job tomorrow. This is the business for me. This is something that I put my name on. This is something that I could potentially, this my livelihood. Everything in this mama can be tied up in a person's business and it goes just like that. And you get a new job tomorrow. So the name of the game is to pay yourself first. The name of the game is to pay yourself first and do all that. Not understand that aspect of it. but I do think sometimes people get greedy. I do think sometimes people get greedy. And my motto for any other businesses and stuff that I do, you want to take care of the customer. You definitely want to make sure. I like, why do they keep popping up? You definitely want to take care of the customer and make sure that the customer is good. The customer is satisfied with what they have going on. Because at the end of the day, the customer is who paying your bills. And sometimes you do forget that. You forget like, oh, this customer is paying the bills. But I say, like I said, I'll let it get a little bit more. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna read them, that's a lie. But I already told y'all about some of the stories that happened with the inflatable nightclub itself. Like I get it, life happens. But then I'm like, I see why people take a deposit. Cause you just gonna wait. I got you booked, but you shouldn't count your eggs before it hatch. But I'm like, man, I got you booked. I got you penciled out for this day, and you cancel. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like that's what we doing? Cool. Now, I will say, always have you something put up. It's easier said than done. I have never started anything from the starving part of it. But I feel like people that do, they got a different sense of go getting it. They got a different sense of doing what they need to do because it's like if I don't get this sale, I don't eat. If this product don't move, then I'm not able to do what I need to do. I haven't really had that part because I came from a worker's mentality. I've been taught to work and it's still work, but working under other people and being content with a paycheck, if that makes sense. And like I say all the time, I get it. Everybody doesn't want to go in business for themselves. And people get me so wrong when I say like forget that job. I'm not saying it like everybody needs to go in business for themselves, lead a job, but you should not let anything in this made up simulation that we was given free will when we was knocked down here in birth to dictate what you got going on enough to where you want to hurt yourself or you you were promised abundance and then you going to a job to live just to survive but then you're not surviving. That's what always blow my mind when it be like people be like, so what you doing next? It don't matter. I'm barely doing whatever I'm doing now. Like, I don't know. I'm betting on myself. And sometimes I be saying like I don't know, but it's just because negativity, even once people verbalize it to you, you can have what you going on about your business. You can have these thoughts and you need that energy. You need that faith and stuff pumped into your idea. But you let other people tell somebody like this is what I got going on right now. The first thing they go say if they don't see it, because sometimes they be like, yeah, I like that. I want to help or whatever. But sometimes they be like, that's dumb. Like, what you doing? That's stupid. I don't understand that. And then even though you can, on the outside, you could be like, no, it's not stupid. You said you just ain't seen it work yet. It's done been said out loud. And so now it's in your head. Like, is that stupid? Is that dumb? Is this idea stupid? And now you sitting on it. Now, like I said earlier, you being patient. You like, oh, if it come to flourishing, they come to flourishing. No, be patient. In my mind, patience is I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and it may not happen at the time that I want it to happen, but I'm gonna keep going. It's not, oh yeah, you know, I'm a I'm gonna put this idea out there and if people like it, it'll happen. Nah, that's not how I look at it. But like I say, everybody's different. We need those difference in opinion. I told y'all I'm gonna give y'all 2 hours. This one is coming up, almost coming up on the end. Like I said, I do not want to lose y'all because I am sick. I gave y'all 2 hours the other day, yesterday, and that thing said no, ma'am. 25 seconds. 25 lighters, not five. This is unjust. Yes, sir. That thing would have me sick. I'm like, no. I was like, watch hours, 25 seconds for who? For who? The chick I'm talking about got a class going on tonight. That's hilarious, man. Even just to watch the game, I'm like, every time I go into the class, it's kind of on the same thing. You just getting more people. You getting more people to buy your program. Big old pyramid scheme. It's useful. It's useful for what it useful. The programs is useful for what it's useful for. But I will say, try yourself. ChatGPT is very helpful. I'm not just gonna say like I swear by it, but I do use it, and it's a tool. Don't necessarily depend on it, But it's the same things that you can ask people, or you feel like you don't want to feel questions, you don't want to feel stupid asking somebody, or sometimes you can't get help. You can't get help. You have a personal assistant in your phone. You got a personal assistant in your phone. You type in the right stuff, it's spitting out whatever you need. And the people that you follow, especially on the new social media trend where you seeing them like doing the selling, that's what I mean by like a pyramid scheme. Like you up here selling and you just getting more people to buy to fund your lifestyle. Like you see, I made $1,000, I made 100,000 this month. Yeah, because you don't had that many people subscribe and sign up to your program. But what's the aftermath after that? You see that stuff be growing. And I'm not saying that, like I said, I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, sometimes things grow too rapid. When people be like, I can't give you like one-on-one training, usually it'd be a problem. It'd be a problem with that. Or even I just say like private schools or most mentorships. So I say good classes. There's only a certain amount of people that's able to come in. There's only a certain amount of people that's able to come in because they want to give you their undivided attention. So even if it's 10 of y'all, it's 10 people that's able to do it. It's not, oh, it's exclusive. I'm only signing up 8 people today, and then you on there for another hour, and they done said this 6 times throughout the thing, and then it's 120 people that's done signed up and in class with you. So I'm just saying, some of that stuff be pyramid scheme. Try Chat GPT. It ain't sponsored. We still looking for sponsors. You want to sponsor Overthinking Understanding? We working with most budgets, not all, but most. We working with most budgets, not all. We looking for sponsors. And it don't have to be like sponsors work. You sponsor an episode. You sponsor an episode. We got anybody out there want to sponsor? We got a mental health episode coming up. All men on the panel, besides myself. Like it's my podcast, of course, but it's men on the panel. And I know Men's Mental Health Month was June, and Mental Health Month itself, I think it was in March. But I wanted to make sure that we had good people on here. That's another thing. When you starting, it's a lot of people that inbox you and they want to get out there for exposure for their platforms, but you want to make sure like it mesh. You want to make sure that not only I'm bringing in people that follow you, but I'm also bringing the people who tune in to me and the people who've been faithful enough to rock with me and look for me to upload for them to come in. So we have a mental health episode coming up, and I have 5 phenomenal guys, different backgrounds, different nationalities, and they just go answer. We just go talk, answer some questions, and that episode will be shot and uploaded soon. If you hopping in, hopping out, like and share the live. Thank y'all for showing the love. Like, share the live. This one is getting ready to come to an end, and I'm gonna be back on here. I say we got about 5-10 more minutes. I don't even want to cut it close. Last time it cut off like at like 10%, and it only gave me 14 minutes. But we will be back on this episode. We just chilling, we just talking, having a good time. We just chatting. We just chatting. Tell me about your day. Hope you had a good day. Highs, lows, it don't matter. We just having a good time. Heavy thoughts, all that, let it go. Just real conversation, no judgment, good energy. Pull up and talk to us. We listening. I'm chilling. When I say we, I got a team. I know y'all be seeing me in front, but I got my spouse. She does my merch, my photography, and then my sibling is actually my director. And a lot of the guests and whatever we pick, it's a group effort. It's a group effort. So don't ever think like I'm doing this by myself. That's why I'm saying we. Just good energy and understanding. So I'm coming back. If you in here, that's crazy. If you're in here, pull back up. I'm gonna get this one down. Thank you to everybody that was in here already. I don't want to butcher the name, so I ain't gonna act like I'm finna be saying it. What's up, Teasy? And I don't want to butcher the name, so I don't want to act like I'll be saying it. But the chat was going crazy, as it always do when we first start. So shout out to y'all. If I see y'all, I try to speak when you first come in, but I ain't gonna butcher your names. Thank y'all for jumping in, jumping out, like sharing the live. I do want to get Super Superboy, thank you because you liked and subscribed. Extra credit, you liked and subscribed. And I was just like and share the live. So I'll be back. I'm switching over cameras. We in the big studio today, but we are on the little cameras because the Wi-Fi company said we working on it. So until next time, if you hopping off and you ain't coming back on, as always, until next time, be genuine to yourself and kind to others. We'll be right back. Brief in the mission.